Rebellion's Sniper Elite series attracts 7 out of 10 reviews, better than Justin Bieber does Soiled Underwear. The gratuitous nutcracker, now in its 4th ball-busting instalment, is a well-liked property, but it's yet to infiltrate the upper echelon of stealth-based brands, with the likes of Metal Gear Solid and even Splinter Cell considered at the apex of undercover action. Sniper Elite 4 aims to refine the long-range action of its predecessors, targeting a familiar but vastly superior take on the developer's testicle action of old. But will it have your eyes watering in excitement or leave you wincing in pain? Continuing the company's trend of depicting unusual but engaging World War II theatres, gruff American protagonist Karl Fairburne will be scoping the idyllic scenery of Italy in this all-new entry set in 1943. This oft-overlooked portion of military past is packed with political intrigue and promises to provide the backdrop for some compelling missions as you work alongside the enthusiastic intonations of the Italian resistance, attempting to free the country from the strangles of fascism.
I think this tastes even better than before.
Ah, that's because the mama's unnatural.
Sì, a real natural, eh?
When signor told me all day.
I got to see most of one mission and a small portion of another. The first took place in a coastal fishing village, complete with colourful architecture, eroded rock faces and serene blue seas. The studio is saying that levels are much larger than in Sniper Elite 3, and that's immediately obvious. There are winding beach-based pathways, town squares and many explorable buildings, all concentrated in this sun-soaked seaside town. As with previous entries, this backdrop acts as a mini sandbox for you to play in as you wish. You can go guns blazing, take things a little quieter, or operate as a ghost if you like. It's up to you. The potential for creativity is impressive though. In my demo I got to see Fairburne take a sneakier path winding around the shore of the picturesque Italian setting, but the muscular Murican could have swung to the left and worked through a town square before assuming a sniping position atop a Gothic church. The bigger environments mean that you can now take longer shots than ever before, with Rebellion promising lines of up to 650 metres in some stages. Due to the devs' decision to ditch the PS3, all of the AI within a single environment is alive at the same time too. This means that the game never streams soldiers in and out, they're dropped into the game world and go about their business dynamically from there. This ultimately means that no two missions will ever play out the same, because depending upon your approach, you'll push and pull the antagonists into different positions. And the AI is an area that's been given a lot of attention too. The system encouraging flight or die tactics from Sniper Elite 3 has been replaced by a more organic triangulation method. Essentially, enemies will bear down upon your position after you've taken a series of shots, using sound to determine exactly where you are. This can be used to your advantage, as you can cause chaos with a couple of shots, draw the enemies to your position and then flank them. A new Assassin's Creed-esque climbing system brings verticality to the levels too, and you can even booby-trap dead bodies now. Even more interesting is that the guards will never return to a passive stance once you've alerted them, adding a little more realism to the action. They'll eventually go back to their positions if they can't find you, but they'll remain on edge, knowing that there's a predator among them, making them more aware. You'll be able to shoot out light sources if necessary, and we assume that all of the sound masking mechanics from previous titles will return too. In short then, there's quite a lot of depth to the espionage.
Damn boat's going to make an approach via the beach tricky.
But aside from these headline improvements, all of the Sniper Elite essentials also appear to be improved. Missions will still be augmented with optional objectives, offering ample incentive to replay, and the whole thing will be bound by the XP wrapper and co-op options of old. As for the moment-to-moment action itself, Rebellion's promising more repulsive X-ray finishers than ever before, and these will even expand to the hand-to-hand combat now, as Fairburne crushes skulls and breaks ribs with his bare hands. To coin an almost ancient cliche then, this is evolution rather than revolution. but for a series that's always been teetering on the cusp of greatness, that's no bad thing. This murderous trip through the Mediterranean is promising improvements in all of the right places. And seeing as I'm still not tired of targeting the todgers of Nazi soldiers, I can certainly see myself responding to the Call of Duty when Sniper Elite 4 launches later this year.